Hello, good day everyone. My name is Victoria and welcome to the Safe Space. Today we'll be talking about conversations that center around women and what they experience and the challenges they also go through in their day-to-day activities, in marriages, at their place of work, and in everything they do. So today with me we have
Uchechi. Hello,
Uchechi.
everyone. Welcome to Safe Space Podcast.
Okay, thank you very much and welcome. So today we'll be talking about something very exciting, and it's a conversation that get people talking about situations women find themselves in, and it's titled "Why Didn't She Leave?" Now, before we dive into the conversation, I want us to take a moment and really think about the last time we heard about a situation that a woman was in, probably a very terrible situation. And the
Yeah,
question
that's
people ask is, why didn't she leave? Now, I would like you to give me like a reason why you think a woman would not want to leave an abusive relationship, an abusive situation, and why do you think we talk more about the reason why she did not leave?
yeah. Thank you for that question. There are lots of reasons why women don't leave toxic relationships, and I think one major reason, especially in this country we find ourselves, is financial capacity. Most of the times, the women don't have enough backbones financially, so they depend on their romantic partners, their husbands, etc. So when they find themselves in such toxic situations, they
Mm-hmm.
find it very hard to escape because they are binded to the man with financial responsibility. The man is taking care of all their financial needs. So they have no escape route at all, no escape plan, no escape route. Another reason why a lot of women stay in toxic relationships, I believe, is maybe they have kids. Yeah, they find it hard to live because they want their nobody wants their children to live in a one parent household.
Okay.
So they find it hard to live, especially another reason is because of societal backlash. A lot of people will say, why did you leave your husband?
Because
You
of
are,
what people would say
yeah, what
eventually.
people would say eventually
Okay.
about her.
Okay. Okay. Thank. So from what you mentioned, we find out that a lot of people, because of financial dependency on the
Yeah.
other partner, they cannot live toxic situation,
Yes.
and also because of what people would say. Now, should we actually dwell on the conversation? Why didn't she leave? Or we should be talking about the perpetrator.
Yes, the
Why?
abuser.
Why is the situation not conducive enough for her? Like, why should you be in a relationship where you have to choose between your life or your comforts?
Yeah.
In this case, there's not even comfort
At
at
all.
all because you're choosing between, oh, I either am here or I die. So
Yeah.
people want you to leave that uncomfortable situation. So I think let's talk about the people that perpetrate this evil. Now, when we are talking about ladies, oh, why didn't you leave? Oh, you should have left. You should have left. And they're like, oh, I don't want to leave because of my child. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have anything. But is it not, does that not mean that we are enabling these people that perpetrate this evil? Like, what do you have to say about that?
Well, something I have to say is awareness, creating awareness for these women in toxic relationships. Empowering them, explaining to them that you need a life outside of your husband and children. Your husband and children is not your final boss. So a lot of traditional women believe that once I have my husband, once I have my children, that's the end. But that's not the end of your life. Oh. You have your own life. You're a separate human being. You're a separate entity from your husband and your kids. You have your own life to live. Is either you start a business, get a job, and also you can have a separate relationship with your kids from the abuser. You don't have to live with the abuser to raise. If we're raising kids in an abusive household, it's very toxic for the children. We're saying you're staying because of your kids. The best option is to live with your kids. Leave that relationship.
Okay, thank you very much. So I would also want to ask that how can we, I know you've mentioned how we can encourage women to know their worth
Yes.
and also to be able to have the courage and confidence to be able to live
And
toxic
be financially
and
independent.
financially
Yeah.
independent. Thank you. To leave whatever relationship that do not pay them emotionally and all that. I would want us to talk about how can we talk about the role of the society the role that the society has to play, because a lot of time women are being backlashed
Yeah.
about, oh, she's a single mom, oh, she's a divorcee, oh,
In
she's
every
this,
situation,
oh,
women
she's
are
that.
always facing backlash.
And you will see a man that is divorced going out
Yes,
about his
enjoying his
business,
life,
achievement.
marrying as many wives as he can.
Yeah.
If the woman stays, she's insulted. If she leaves, she's insulted. So at the end of the day, women have no upper hand in situations like this. But the best option is for you to leave. And as a society, how I think we should address something like this is not to blame the victim. A lot of times we hear stories where your church people, your church members, they're always blaming you. Why did you leave your husband? You're not supposed to leave your husband. If your husband beats you, you should stay, keep quiet, and accept the correction. He's just correcting you, he loves you. But that's wrong. As a society, we should ask these victims, what can we help you with? What do you need right now? Do you need money? Do you need a place to stay? Do you need help contacting domestic violence hotline and things like that? We should not be quiet. Let's raise our voices and help these women facing domestic violence and abuse in their home.
All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your thoughts. So, this brings us to the end of this section, and we'll be able to emphasize the fact that as a woman, you should not be silenced when you're in an abusive relationship, abusive situation. Have the courage to speak up, seek for help, look for people around you that you can be trusted, and also to societies and people around us. When people come to us with their problems, we should hear them out, do not judge them, and also prioritize their life over whatever situation around them.
Please share to your friends and families. This is Safe Space Podcast.
Thank you very much. Until next time when we come your way. Bye.